Hello, YouTube viewers. S to the SchickySC here. This is going to be game 3 here of our King of the Hill show match. We've got Mouse Sports Morrow spawning at the 9 o'clock position as the Green Terran once again on Lost Temple. He is up 2 games to nothing against our crowned winner from the past week. Naniwa here spawning as the light pink Protoss on at the 3 o'clock position on Lost Temple. So cross spawn positions should be fairly interesting. I would like to see fast expands coming from both players right now. There's no reason not to fast expand in TVP cross positions like this, unless either player is going to play cheesy, but I don't know. These players don't seem to be the cheesy style. Morrow, of course, loves his late game play with his macro and his micro, his medevac, his drops. It's just phenomenal. And yeah, Naniwa actually, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with his last game. If you haven't seen game 2, go ahead and watch it because I'm going to spoil it. But he took his expansion rather late compared to Morrow's, and that put him behind for pretty much the rest of the game. Then he was susceptible to a bunch of drops. I think he got dropped like 3 or 4 times. Surprise, it's Morrow, he drops. I love Morrow, he's great. Fanboy, woot. Check out his custom maps as well. Search it on Team Liquid. I did an event for him. Go ahead and check that out. And I guess I should plug our sponsor once again. This is a recast of the live cast that GLHF TV did for us. Big thanks to them and Martine in particular. Sorry about pissing off your girlfriend. But either way, StarCraftSource.com is our sponsor for this week. This is the King of the Hill show match number 3. And I believe our first 2 weeks were sponsored by SC2Casts.tv, but this time it's going to be StarCraftSource.com. They will be at BlizzCon, so go ahead and check them out if you are there. If you are not able to go to BlizzCon, they will be putting up pictures, news, events, the whole shebang on their website, so check them out for up-to-date coverage during BlizzCon. Oh, I wish I was going to BlizzCon. Oh, BlizzCon. Either way. That is all the way in Anaheim, California, and I'm in lowly Saskatchewan, Canada. Yeehaw, Canada. But let's go ahead and get back into the game. This, of course, once again, I am SchickySC. If you're viewing this on my channel, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I get that warm, fuzzy feeling when I get subscribers. And as I get more and more subscribers, I would like to cast more and more events and bring you guys more and more interesting stuff. But something that I do like that Naniwa does is put pylons all around his base when he's playing against Terran. Not only does it spot incoming drops, but it also sees or allows you to hide tech. So say you wanted to go for a Templar Archives, but you didn't want them to see it, you can put it up here. Generally they'll scan here, or they'll scan here, or they'll scan here. Once again, of course, you can put your tech here. You can split it up so that if they do scan and see the Templar Archives, you may also have a robotics bay or say a robotics facility like we're seeing right here, and you can just kind of get away with hiding some tech. Because once you do block off this choke point with your stalker like this, no SCVs are going to get in, and really no other scouting information can happen until we get a starport. Speaking of starport, Morrow's is just finishing. It looks like he's opening with the 111 build, and I'm curious, it looks like he's going to be putting that tech lab on, so is he going to go Banshees? I think so, because he's spending gas on the stim pack, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be getting Cloak. He'll be getting a dropship or, no, a Raven. So, interesting to see what he's going to be doing with that Raven. Generally, when you're playing with Ravens, you're also going to be putting in some tanks. But right now we see Hellions coming out. They do not, of course, have a tech lab on that factory, so there's no Infernal Pre-Igniter for Blue Flaming, and no Siege Tech. So not really sure what that factory is going to be doing, but I do suspect with that Raven that there will be more mechanized play than we do usually see from Morrow. Right now just focusing on Marines. He's got 5 out in the field. He's got a Hellion just kind of searching for any cheese. Nobody likes cheese. Nobody likes proxies. He is searching for it. He doesn't want to find any proxy Stargate Void Rays coming into his base or anything. But the Raven is out, So Dark Templars are going to be virtually useless. I want to see Dark Templar. Dark Templar are fantastic. Robotics Bay is coming up now for Naniwa. I do like that. He loves his Colossi, but it is going to allow Morrow to get a lot of Vikings out if he does choose to do so because of this starport. And if we take a look now, we are seeing the barracks actually attach a reactor, likely to have these two swap. So the factory and the starport swapped, and we've actually got a tech lab on the factory with a siege tank coming out. No siege tech quite yet, but he doesn't quite have the gas for it. Well, he does now, but if he wants to produce a second tank, he's not going to be able to do that. He's almost getting supply locked, so he needs to be careful. He's not producing any more workers right now, but it looks like he's gearing up for a timing push with one tank, no siege tech, a Raven, and some bio. I don't know about you, but that just like screams timing push. But there is a dropship, a medevac here, trying to figure out what he's doing. He's got one Marine in there, but the Hellion looked like he wanted to drive straight up into that medevac. But that medevac said, no effing way, man. You are not getting into this. Although, I'm sure this chick's not Jamaican, so I don't know what I'm thinking. But the Marine is going to get to see that there is a natural expansion up and running. He knows that there isn't many probes until now. All the probes just pour in. Probes just pour in. Yeah, a little bit difficult to say. But nonetheless, it looks like Morrow wants to push out. He's got that medevac in the air. He's got the second medevac in the air. It looks like that almost might taken out by this Stalker. No, the Stalker is just going to wait by that watchtower, make sure there's no push incoming. If he would have taken that away, he may not have seen this in time. But I think he may be able to bring this army up to the front of his natural. Scan goes down. He sees absolutely nothing. That's a great time to push. Siege tech is not finished. It's not even on the way. So these siege tanks are kind of virtually useless. He's got the money. Well, he had the money to research it. He does once again have it. It looked like he was going to go for an all-in push, but now he's just building that command center. So I really like that style. Terran players against Protoss that have fast expanded generally don't want to all-in because of how fast a Protoss player can use his Chrono Boost and get units out with these warp gates. You don't really want to risk a push that's going to cause you to go all in and put you in a bad economic position. But of course, we do see a drop coming in from Morrow. It's just two Hellions, so I'm not sure how much damage they can do. This does get seen, so the Stalkers are coming up there. Do they get any kills? One kill. Wow. No kills? I know I seen a probe die. I swear I seen a probe die. How does that work? Okay, no, that was good. I'm curious. Was that a bug? I swear a probe died. I'm sorry if I'm anal about this, but I know a probe died. Come on. Yeah, totally. How did a probe die and neither of these Hellions got credited? Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm totally on crack. I should probably edit that out, but I'm not because I'm human. I must have clicked on a probe or something, but yeah, that 3 kills, not a bad trade-off. He did get one of the Hellions out, so he lost 100 minerals but gained 150, well, killed 150, plus all the mining time, plus the production, plus the chrono boosts that got those probes out. So not really a bad trade-off at all. And since this natural expansion's not up and running yet, it's just now finishing. Is he going to lift it off now, or is he going to morph it to an orbital first? Go, orbital. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. I'm just totally screwing up today, but who cares? I've been casting for like 3 hours now. I just want to get this done, get this uploaded for you guys. But yeah, 3 Colossi, lots of Stalkers, tons of Zealots. The Zealots this game do not have charge. Even a couple Sentries in the mix. I really like Sentries used against Terran. Guardian Shield is so effective. Siege is done and the units are engaging. This Raven has a full energy. Point defense drone goes down. So these Stalkers are going to be virtually ineffective. Second point defense drone goes down. These medevacs probably are not going to die because of that, but no, the Raven goes down. The point defense drones go down. I think he actually focused down the point defense drones with his sentries, and of course sentry damage is not not taken out that by the point defense drones. I'm totally looking for a different word, but I could not find it. Either way, Morrow's in a bad position. Units lost tab, he's lost almost double. He had his expansion up way later, so his income's probably not as good. 50 harvesters to 40 right now. Nani is just crushing him this game, and just now, despite the first 2 games not getting any upgrades, he is now getting that level 1 attack upgrade. Makes those Colossi that much more effective, and it makes your Stalkers and Zealots, like I said, last a lot longer throughout the game. But also, important to note, the extended thermal lance is about 2/3 of the way done, well, 75% of the way done. As soon as that's done, he'll be able to re-engage and take out a lot of these units. Morrow is frantically producing some Vikings. He's got, looks to be just 2 here. 2 more are just about to finish. 1 finished, there it is. But doing a little patrol here, it looks like he's on an amusement park ride, and I think that guy in the cockpit just might puke. If it was me flying that Viking, I would totally have Ralphed. But speaking of Ralph Wiggum. How great is Ralph Wiggum? Totally. Me fail English? That's impossible. Alrighty. I'm totally off topic and a little bit delusional this game, or today in general. But now switching up to Viking and Medevac play, I do like that because of the reactor play. Most people think, oh, I have to produce double Vikings, or I should produce double Medevacs. But no, you can split it up because, you know, obviously Medevacs are going to be helpful to heal your bio units, do some drops, or whatever the situation. And of course, Vikings are going to be good against the Colossi. You don't have to get double Viking or double dropship. You can go one way or the other. You can go both ways. Go both ways. Yeah, great. Terrible jokes today, Shicky. Terrible jokes. So he does not have a medevac besides the one out in the field right now, and I believe he's getting a second one. No, he is not. He does not have the minerals and gas for it right now, and important to note that Nani's third base at the gold is now up. If we take a look at the income tab, this is about to skyrocket. So 1,700, 1,800 minerals, 1,900 minerals, that is just climbing. 66 workers to 53. No matter what Morrow does right now, keeping up on the army production, he cannot afford to keep up on the worker production just as much as Naniwa can do. Naniwa this game spending his Chrono Boost quite a bit better. Chrono boosting that Kai Daran Amulet, and he's got level 1 upgrades done. He's getting charged now. It wasn't upgraded before in the first engagement, but it will be here for the next one. And a sensor tower going up here for Morrow. I really like that play. Sensor towers are so underutilized in this game so far, but look how much sight they provide. That is just ridiculous. So now with these supply depots, with the sensor tower, with pretty much everything, he knows what's coming, and I think that observer just got taken out by those turrets. So kills, 0. Oh no, that's it. The turret provided the range, but this Viking got the kill. But a drop coming in here for Marauders is not going to be enough. This upgrade just started, so even if this forge gets taken out, and it is going to get taken out, no, it is not. So left with 58 hit points, and yeah, it is not going to cancel that upgrade. But it looks like Morrow's just continually, oh, he's going to drop where these Zealots can't get to him, and he is going to get to take it out. But lo and behold, it's not really that big of a deal because they are already upgraded 1-1. And at this point, the army tab, Naniwa is free pretty much to go to max population. 1,600 minerals, 1,200 gas, compared to Morrow's measly 200 and 300. And he is on almost equivalent food right now. But now Naniwa is just pumping out the units. He went from like 160 to 188 in like 5 seconds. He just lost a pylon. I'm not sure where. Maybe it was up here. Yeah, it was right here. Okay, so a drop coming in here from the south here from Naniwa with the Warp Prism. You don't see a lot of Protoss players doing enough drops, but use Warp Prisms, get like 3 or 4 out on the field, get this upgrade for the Gravitic Drive? Gravitic? Whatever. Get that upgrade, and even if you lose 1 or 2 during your drop, big deal. You can warp in units with your other ones. But when people, you know, they'll take 1 Warp Prism full of Templar or something, they'll go drop, and then they'll warp in some Zealots, and then that Warp Prism gets killed, their Zealots get cancelled, and it's pretty much GG. But anyways, big engagement about to come up here. Not enough siege tanks. He's got about 8 here, but they're not sieged up in time. But not enough bio. The Vikings needed to pull back a little bit further. They were not being microed, but the Colossi are going to be left standing and helping take out these Siege tanks, I would have liked to see another Raven in the field with a point defense drone, as Nani had a lot of Stalkers, tons of Storms going down. Feedback in the medevacs, Morrow GG's. Naniwa just outplayed Morrow in that game, and he loosens the gap of the series up to 2-1 instead of 2-0. So stay tuned, guys, for Game 4.